Since this has become a huge deal and people are freaking out about it, let me shed some light on the art director situation and tell you why it's great news to hear. But first, stick around because I've got some announcements at the end of the video. So getting into today's topic, there have been a number of people that are concerned with Metroid Prime 4's development. This has come to light through the art director situation. For those who aren't in the know, Retro Studios, the developers of Metroid Prime 4, recently put out a job listing for an art director. This started to make people question the state of the game and wonder if the development is going well, or if the game is cursed. This video will put those fears to rest, because there is nothing to worry about. Let me explain. First of all, this is an entirely natural part of the process of game development, or anything else that goes with media. Jobs go out while the product is being developed, so people are hired to actually work on the product. For those who don't know what art directors do for the gaming industry, they review all art assets, review all the visual aspects of the project, while supervising artists and animators. While this may be cause for alarm, art directors are for when the game is actually being made, so by this point, the ideas have come together and they need someone to actually make the game as well as lead other artists and designers to the actual creation of the project. They are in the production phase now, which is good news. Art directors are not needed or vital to the conceptual phase of development. The concept phase is completely different. As someone who has studied the industry for over 2 years, I have a fair bit of knowledge on the subject. You don't need art directors for the concept phase. That is what the pre-production team does. Art directors bring together concept art and actually make it. While they would be nice during this phase, they are not essential at this point. This also has nothing to do with programmers. Programmers make the script, mechanics, and features that you interact with within the game. Art is completely different from that and has no bearing on the programming side. Programmers will make a basic model to test ideas, and then artists will make that into a model that is recognizable and usable. To use an example, Samus in Metroid Prime didn't always look that detailed. In the early stages of development, she would have been textureless and without features. The artists add those to the models. So what I'm saying is, you can't build a house, which is the art, without the foundation, which would be the base models and environments. That's kind of all that needs to be said. For Retro to have Metroid Prime 4 for 4 or 6 months, and to be going into the production phase of the project now, this is really impressive and remarkable to be moving at this pace. Metroid Prime 4 is going smoothly from what it seems, and I hope it continues to be the case. I feel that the game is in safe hands, don't worry guys. That being said, I hope an art director is found soon. One that actually knows Metroid and knows what to do with it, aesthetically speaking. To pull examples of the aesthetic and the art style of Metroid Prime, the footage in the background would be good indicators of where to go in terms of that. Follow the design aspects of the Chozo, the Space Pirates, and even the Federation. Their looks are iconic to the franchise, and any change is usually a negative one. Part of the reason why Federation Force is so looked down upon is because of the art direction. And to throw in something of a personal pet peeve here, don't give Samus high heels. Please. The reason why I defend the Zero suit is that it would make sense to wear while wearing a power suit, while being as active as Samus is. Though for her to have high heels and even long hair, kinda throws that out the window. But that's a discussion for a whole other video, because I can go into way more detail with this, but it's getting off topic for this video. But now, some announcements. First of all, you may have noticed that my icon has changed, and that's because I commissioned the wonderful artist, Ryou. His work is incredible and unique, particularly with the eyes, and his art style is a great fit for my work. I will be using this icon for some time, maybe until I commission him to make another one, but who knows. His links are in the description below, please check him out. The art is adorable, awesome, and I feel that this icon is probably one of his best. It's simple, easy to get, and even the eye is visible, which is a very nice touch. But yes, go check him out, he's awesome. Next, thank you guys for being so patient with me. The last week was an insane one, but we're back on it now. I may try and do live streams if possible, but if not, that's entirely okay too. I want to stream games like Metroid and maybe other things I haven't played yet, or even childhood classics. I'm not sure, I'll figure it out. After that, this may be a bit soon, but I think it's okay to say now. I have a Patreon! Yeah, I know everyone else on YouTube has one too, but it's kind of needed given that YouTube and ads just don't seem to work. I'm not even eligible for them yet, so any kind of support or income is appreciated. You're not forced to donate, but it would mean a lot to me and the video quality would go up, notably in the microphone. But yes, it's there, it's in the description, feel free to donate or even share it around. Anything would be great. And speaking of Patreon, I have one patron. This one patron is Metroid X Productions. Thank you so much for your support, it really means a lot to me. Just having one patron, it's surreal. Thank you. And finally, the next video, it will be that Weevil video. At last. Primarily, why I wanted to do this video first was because I'd have to capture footage of Weevil in Prime Hunters. And I finally managed to get the setup working. I had to use an emulator, unfortunately, but hey, it looks good. That video will kickstart a series that I've been wanting to do for a while. a lore series where I can bring in my own ideas for characters, locations, and even equipment or vehicles. But that's enough teasing, you'll see that video soon. So with that, I am that Metroid guy, and I'll see you in the next mission. Bye bye.